I'm at St. Joseph's Church in Seattle, Washington. If you get a chance, definitely stop by. They have beautiful stained glass windows. It's built like a European church. They have one aisle over here, the main aisle, and the third aisle over there, representing the Trinity. They have a beautiful high organ. The light is let in on both sides of the church, and the ceiling boasts a huge opening, which you see in a lot of Italian cathedrals. The other thing is they have beautiful tile mosaics. So I have the light low so I can focus on the windows. So really won't be able to see me that well, but my focus is on these beautiful stained glass windows here. I mean, the time that they took to polish and also cut them, you can see how they're attached here and connected. As you know, I teach stained glass, so I'll go up close. And you can see these different areas are kind of like fused together, where you see these dark lines here that I'm pointing to that are kind of surrounding this figure. This is how the glass is kind of fused together with the solder. And then black patina is put on top to change the color. But some of these are probably canes, so they probably also came like that they cut. And this is a beautiful mosaic. They usually have these in the Vatican where they don't have paintings because of the smoke, would destroy the paintings. I mean, they have paintings in the museum when you go to see the Sistine Chapel. But I'm talking about inside the Vatican itself. You'll see a lot of mosaics like this done. And they have them all over this church. It's really beautiful. The light is also done really well. So they have, it kind of reminds me of between fringe, the shape of the glass, some of the treatment of it, but also of stained glass in Florence, Italy. In a lot of the churches, especially in the Medici Church, that's the ones that are designed also by Michelangelo, because there's a lot of busy artwork going on the walls, and it's not as quiet as the Medici Chapel here, where you have, usually in Italy you would have that chapel I'm talking about has a lot of white and geometrical designs, but they're letting in a lot of light by these large stained windows and having these very simple designs. This happens to be a star. And this church is also one of the other churches that combines figures. So you see these figures from Catholicism, saints, and then you see a stained glass window here that is ornaments. It's kind of like an ornamental design. They have a lot of symbols in there that are related to the resurrection of Jesus and also his life. But they also have, if you look at the bottom part of the stained glass and even the one up there, these designs that they have are really very geometrical. So you have the combination of this geometrical and figures. And I haven't really seen that much. So to me, it's very exciting because you'll see a lot of geometrical design in different types of churches that is, as you go more south, like into Spain, where they have more of the influence of the Moors, and this they don't use faces or figures. They're using more symbols, kind of like if you would go into a mosque, or if you would go into for the Sabbath of the Jewish religion, and basically they're synagogues. So they don't have a lot of figures, where the Catholic Church does. So this combination, again, of this area where you see these wonderful geometrical designs and the figure, I've never really seen that together in one area. So let's go up to a stained glass window really close. And I really want you to see, the symbolic areas that they have. So they have this little torch under here that's being lit, and there is the saint. The colors are thought out. You'll see the Virgin Mary when she's usually in blue. I don't know what angel this is, if this is Gabriel, I'm not sure. But, or who that is, but they're holding the Eucharist. I mean, it's very detailed. If you look at all this design in here that's been painted on the window. So the other thing that I want to show you up close, let's go to another window here. This is a wonderful setup here. Again, they have St. Catherine, and there's the Pope, and St. Cabrini. And the colors just that are in her halo. She has a wonderful, bright red halo. Usually I see the halos being yellow. So I think maybe that is symbolic, for the blood of Christ. I'm not sure. But definitely, I'm just going around the church so you can get one last view here, also of the high organ. So I don't know if it's a little dark. I'm going to lighten it up so you can see it. It's right there. So if you do get a chance, definitely come to St. Joseph's. It's in the Capitol Hill area of Seattle. I highly recommend it. The designs are just beautiful. You'll be here all day looking at the mosaics. And if you're coming to church also to worship. The other thing I want to show you is the ceiling here. And this is why I say it's a lot like European ceilings, because they would have wood, and the length of the church, which would be this area in the top. In Europe, you'll see a lot of beams, and that was because they were using the wood, like the tree. That's as far as it would stretch, these large trees. But here they treated this the same. So you have this combination of these beautiful beams of wood with this natural kind of light coming in that really lights up the church. The other thing is, if you look at the top here, I'm going to make it dark again so you can see a little bit better. When we go to the opening that is above our heads, this large opening, there's some stained glass windows around there also. So now I want to show you we're going to pass, I believe they might have this here as the baptismal font. In many churches in Europe, it was separate. It was a baptistry. But this is where you would also bless yourself when you enter the church. And I just want to show you the outside of the church as you leave, because it's a really large cathedral. So let's go out, take a look here. Sorry. And this is the outside of the church. It's really huge. It goes all the way around the block. So I'll give you the address in case you want to visit. This is Aloha, and I think it is 19. Oh, it's 18th and Aloha. So let me see if you can see the side, the back side of St. Joseph's. And that's just one of my tours of one of the churches. Of course, there's St. James Cathedral. I love that church too. So if you get a chance, definitely check those